You know about the machine. You know about the watchers. You know about the countdown. But there is a layer you have not yet examined. The humans who help them. Not the oblivious workers. Not the desperate gamblers. The ones who know exactly what they serve. The ones who have been promised a place in the world after the harvest. Welcome to Mysterious Encounters. This afternoon we turn our gaze inward, not at the machine but at the people who built it. Not at the watchers but at their human collaborators. The inner circle. The ones who sold humanity for a seat at the table. The watchers have always needed human agents. In ancient times, they worked through priests and kings. The priests received forbidden knowledge. The kings received power over their rivals. In exchange, they ensured the temples were built, the offerings were made, the harvest continued. The bargain has never changed. Power, wealth, and the promise of immortality in exchange for loyalty to the watchers. The forms have evolved, but the deal is the same. Today, the inner circle is not called priests. They are called executives, fund managers, tech founders. They sit on boards, sign contracts, write algorithms. They do not wear robes. They wear suits. They do not chant. They hold meetings. But they serve the same ancient hunger. How do you recognize someone who has made the bargain? Look for the contradictions. They rise to power despite mediocrity. They survive scandals that would destroy anyone else. They appear at the center of every major corruption, and they never face consequences. Look for the symbols, the secret handshakes, the buildings aligned with ancient geometries, the logos that hide old sigils, the philanthropy that masks extraction. Look for the ones who never gamble, who never lose, who never seem to feel the despair they cause. They are not immune to the harvest. They are its shepherds. The inner circle knows what the machine does. They do not care. They have been promised that when the countdown ends, they will not be consumed. They will be spared. But the watchers lie. They have always lied. The promise of immortality is a trap. Those who serve the ancient hunger do not survive the harvest. They are merely consumed last. The inner circle does not know this, or they choose not to believe it. They tell themselves they are special, that the rules do not apply to them, that their wealth, their power, their connections will protect them. They are wrong. When the countdown reaches 0, the watchers will not discriminate. Human is human. Fuel is fuel. The inner circle will be harvested alongside the rest. Their bargains will be revealed as what they always were, illusions designed to ensure their loyalty until the very end. Some in the inner circle have broken free. They have seen the truth and tried to warn us. They are called whistleblowers, conspiracy theorists, traitors to their class. They are silenced, ridiculed, destroyed, but their voices echo. They tell us that the inner circle is not monolithic, that some members have second thoughts, that the watcher's control is not absolute. These defectors are our greatest source of intelligence. They have seen the inner workings of the machine. They know the names, the symbols, the hidden agreements. They can tell us how to disrupt the harvest. The machine hunts them relentlessly, but they still speak. Listen to them. This brings us to the question that the inner circle does not want you to ask. Who among us has made the bargain? Not in a paranoid sense, not to hunt them, but to recognize that the machine is not an impersonal force. It is operated by people. People with names, faces, addresses. People who could be exposed. People who could be stopped. The watchers rely on anonymity. They rely on the inner circle remaining hidden. If the veil is lifted, if the collaborators are named, the machine loses its deniability. The harvest becomes visible, and visible harvests are vulnerable. We have seen the inner circle, the ones who serve the watchers, the ones who have sold humanity for a promise that will be broken. But there are others, not the collaborators, not the betrayed, the ones who have been watching the watchers, the ones who have been waiting for the right moment to act. Tonight, on Mysterious Encounters, we meet the resistance within the resistance. The ones who have infiltrated the inner circle. The ones who are feeding the Watchers false information. The ones who may be our only hope of stopping the countdown. Tonight's case file. The betrayed. When the harvest comes, who will stand with humanity, and who will stand with the Watchers?